Sunday. We'll get started in child's pose whenever you're ready. Not starting without you. So big toes touching at the back of your mat, and then your arms can be forward or back down by your sides. Knees can also be together or apart, so whatever you're feeling. Maybe close your eyes. Just beginning to settle in here. Getting right with your breath. We breathe in and out through the nose from the low belly. Feel like every breath gets a little deeper, a little longer, a little bit more space with every breath you take. And then maybe finding a personal goal or intention you'd like to set for your practice today. If there's something you showed up to take care of or put some energy towards, now is a really great time to sort of just put that at the forefront of your practice. I love assigning purpose or meaning to your yoga practice. I think it's a really powerful thing to do. And if you don't have an intention, you're not sure what to set, I typically like to offer one. Change it every week. This week's intention is that the comfort zone is expensive. It's really expensive. It costs you your growth, your potential, sometimes even your truth, because every time you ignore that pull towards something greater, you betray the part of you that knows you're meant for more. Comfort doesn't just keep you safe, it also keeps you stuck, and eventually staying the same hurts more than change ever will. So maybe today we step a little bit outside of our comfort zone. Doesn't have to be a big step, maybe just a small step, maybe just training your nervous system that you can do that. We'll be here for about 3 to 5 more breaths. If there's any final adjustments you need to make, now's a great time to do that. Last 2 breaths wherever you are. And then let's come forward to tabletop. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. We'll flow through a few cat and cows. On your inhale, look up. Bring your shoulder blades together and look up. And then exhale, round and curl, chin to chest. Inhale again, let's look up. Shoulder blades draw together and heart lifts. And then exhale, tuck the tail. Let's do 2 more rounds like that. Breathe in and look up. Breathe out and look down and in. 1 more set like that. Inhale. And exhale. Neutral spine. Let's go to downward facing dog. Tuck your toes under, lift your hips up and back. Push really strongly through the fingers to feel a lightness through the wrists, and you'll feel the arms start to activate when you do that as well. You can pedal out the legs, melt the heels side to side. You got some time and some space here. Explain it and you don't have the words. I can see you trying, I can see that it hurts. I can see you trying, I can see that it hurts. Just take a breath, love, fill your lungs up. Let's take a look forward. You can walk your feet to meet your hands at the top of your mat. Inhale and lift halfway. Exhale and fold. Let's bring your feet hip distance apart. Pigeon toe just slightly. Grab opposite elbows and hang out here. Bend your knees enough so the lower belly touches the upper thighs. And then from there you can work the legs straighter, but keep the belly on the thighs wherever you go. You can maybe sway the weight forward and back, side to side. You can always change up the arms if ragdoll isn't working for you right now. We'll release the hands to the ground. And let's reverse swan dive all the way up to stand. Inhale, rise, reach up. On your exhale, side stretch to the right. So right hand can go to hip, left arm reaches up and over to the right. Keep your hips squared forward. Left shoulder draws slightly back as well. Use your core, come back up through center. You can release both arms by your sides. Bring your feet together. Standing on the left leg, right knee to chest. Really hug that knee up as high as you can. You can interlace around the right shin just below the knee. It's like as if you were reclined and you're hugging that knee up nice and tight. Right knee will go hip height now for dancing Shiva. Left hand to the outside of the right thigh. Right arm reaches behind you and twist. Keep the right leg lifted, untwist, and then bring your right heel to your bum for a standing quad stretch. Our third and final standing balance here. Tailbone scoops under and thighs are together. And you can change up that left arm as well if you'd like. Now we'll just release the right knee behind the left knee. Make sure your left knee is on top. Inhale, reach up, and then push down through your big toes and fold on your exhale. Really keep the big toes heavy, almost like you're trying to lift the pinky toe sides up off of the mat. So we'll keep the right foot where it is. Unravel the left and bring your left knee to the ground for a low lunge. We're going to half split, so you kind of move through this low runner's lunge first, and then you can shift the hips back, reach the heart towards the toes. Draw your right hip back and your left hip forward, and then pigeon toe your right foot so you wrap the right thigh inwards. As soon as you square the hips, the right toes will try to go off to the side. You want to wrap the right thigh in. Shift forward for lizard. Take both hands to the inside of your right foot. So this can be really light. You just roll to the blade of the right foot. You might want to just stay here. Otherwise, you can also come down to the forearms on the floor or a block. If you're on the forearms, you can push back into the hands now. Extend your right leg behind you, give it a shake if you need to, and then we'll meet in tabletop. Sit on your heels. Toes can be tucked or untucked. We're side stretching to the right, so reach your left arm up and then side stretch over to the right side. Same side that we did in the standing variation. Use your core as you come back up. Right hand can either go to your right, like lower back area, or your heel, and we'll take half camel. Keep your shoulders squared forward. Doesn't have to be big. Scoop the tail and then lift the sternum. Gentle push of the hips forward. The left shoulder draws slightly back. We'll take one more big breath in like this. Child's pose on your exhalation. We'll walk the hands to the right. So countering our back bend and also adding in a side bend to change it up. Side bend's kind of our theme of this sequence. Let's go back through center, through tabletop to downward facing dog. Couple breaths here. Take a look forward, walk, jump, or float to the top of your mat. Halfway lift and breathe in. Exhale and fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, reach up, stand tall. And then exhale with side stretch to the left. So left hand can go to hip, right arm reaches up and over this time. As you come back up through stand, you can bring your arms by your sides, left knee to chest. So standing knee to chest, you can interlace the hands around the left thigh, the left shin. Really hug that knee up as high as you can. Good. Notice if your shoulders are shrugging up, keep them down and away from the ears. For dancing Shiva. Left knee goes to hip height, right hand to the outside of the left thigh, left arm reaches behind you. You can also add on the eye gaze towards the back wall if you'd like. The further you look away from you in any standing or balancing pose, the harder it is. That's where you know if you're trying to add on. Keep the leg lifted as you untwist, left heel to your bum for a standing quad stretch. With the left hand, you can grab the top of the left foot. Keep your thighs glued together, and then scoop your tailbone under. Knees should also be in line. As you release, left knee behind the right, so right knee is on top. Push down through the big toes, reach up, breathe in, and fold on your exhalation. Left foot stays where it is. You unravel the right, bring the right knee down to the ground for half splits. You can shift your hips back. Keep your belly on the left thigh as you shift back. So the belly shouldn't leave the thigh as you start to slide the hips. And then this time your left hip draws back, your right hip draws forward, and then wrap your left thigh inwards. Usually comes from feeling like you're pigeon-toeing the left foot, but that rotation should come from the thigh rather than like the ankle. Lizard lunge, shift forward, hands to the inside of the left foot. Can make some space if you need to by wiggling the left foot off to the side. Any variation here that you want. Back knee can be lifted or lowered, palms down, elbows down, use blocks. Move through tabletop. You can shake out the left leg if you need to. And then we'll sit on the heels. Toes can be tucked or untucked. Right arm reaches up, side stretch to the left, so towards the parking lot. So we keep reaching the right arm up and over, but you still tug the right shoulder down. So there's a lot of competing directions in a lot of different yoga postures. This is one of them. We'll keep the arms like this as you come back up, and then bring your left hand to your lower back or your heel and take half camel. Lift your bum up, scoop the tail under. Draw your right shoulder a little bit further back. Again, doesn't have to be big. We'll stay here for one more breath in. You can ride your exhale to your child's pose. Walk your hands left. Tabletop to plank pose. Step both feet to the back of your mat. So your first high plank today. Tailbone scoops under, heels push forward, shoulders draw back, elbow creases wrap forward. Slight micro bend in both elbows, and then push your fingers into the mat so that your whole arm starts to activate rather than just sinking through the wrist joints. Stay with your breath, so it's like your breath stays really soft even as your core is really strong. Keep those fingers pushing into the mat. Take a breath in. On your exhale, lower down to tabletop. Push your fingers even more into the mat now and shift forward. On your inhale, push your shoulders back. Exhale, chaturanga. Really push the fingers down and the shoulders back, and then push back up to tabletop. I like tabletop as a transition because it gives you enough leverage to shift forward enough. Okay, so inhale, shift forward, push the shoulders back and the fingers down. Chaturanga on your exhale. Let's go upward dog on this inhale. You can slide the knees back if you need to from that point. Legs are hip distance apart, thighs are wrapping inwards. Then scoop the tailbone under, lift the sternum a little higher. Shoulder blades draw together so the heart can open just a little more. Good. One more big breath in. downward facing dog on your exhale. So that's your flow, your chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Every single one is optional today. Know that when I say vinyasa, it's a yogi's choice. You can take them, leave them, add on, subtract, whatever serves you. Couple breaths here. One more breath here. Breathe in, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, walk, jump, or float to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise and reach up. Exhale, hands through heart center, arms by your sides, palms forward. Inhale again, reach and sweep. Long spine as you fold and exhale. Really big exhale on the way down. Halfway lift, breathe in. Vinyasa or down dog or anything in between. Can always float through a handstand, can go through crow. Take a look forward, walk, jump, or float. Half lift, breathe in. Exhale and fold. Breathe in and rise. And exhale, hands through heart center, arms by your sides, palms forward. Inhale again to reach. Long spine as you fold and exhale. Halfway lift, your exit. Take a look forward, breathe in, bend the knees. Exhale, compress, walk, jump, or float. Half lift, breathe in. Exhale and fold. Inhale and rise. Exhale, hands through heart center, arms by your sides. Inhale, reach and sweep. Long spine and fold. Pull the belly button down as you fold. Half lift and breathe in. And vinyasa or down dog, anything else that serves you. We got 2 more sun A's. Take one more breath here. Take a look forward. Make your way to the top. Half lift and inhale. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise and reach up. Exhale, you know what to do. Inhale and reach up. Clear it out, fold and exhale. Halfway lift, your choice.
Some flowers just bloom at night. They don't wanna grow in the sunlight, 'cause they wanna see what you can't see. Some kind of flowers are carefree. They can thrive without any water.
One last sun A. Breathe in, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, make your way to the top. Halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Nice, Aaron. Halfway lift, or rise, sorry, on your inhale. And exhale, hands through heart center, arms by your sides, palms forward. Reach up, breathe in. Exhale and fold. Halfway lift, whatever serves you here. We'll move on to our sun salutation B sequence. Let's reach your right leg up to the sky. We'll bend the knee, stack the hip, and hang out here.
When they know things will grow from it, raining on the fallow dry field. Some flowers
Right knee to nose, core plank, and
they
hold.
don't wanna wear all these colors. They're bored in the lap of luxury.
Try to let let the lift of the leg come more from your core, less from your leg. And then we'll step lightly between the hands, runner's lunge. Couple breaths here in runners, squaring the hips, sinking the hips, slightly lifting the chest, light through the fingers, strong through the legs. Back heel pushes forward in your lunges. Just try to avoid the lazy lunge where you just kind of sink into the ankle. And then we'll stay like that with the lower body and come all the way up to traditional crescent. Breathe in and rise, and then exhale, you can settle in. Breathe in. On the exhale, let's airplane and tip forward, strong upper back. I like these airplane positions because they're like heart openers. Your heart gets more open when your upper back gets stronger. For half crescent, just reach your arms forward, keep your heart as open as it is right now. At any time, you can always lower your back knee as well. Revolve, left hand down, right arm up and twist. Left hip doesn't change. It's going to try to drop down. Keep it lifted. I'll throw out an option here. You can stay like this, or you can roll to the blades of both feet to add in like an IT band hip opener. Great option if you're looking for something like that. And when we flow, you'll have an extra half breath if you want to add that in there. One more breath in wherever you are. Exhale to runner's lunge. Ground your back foot flat. Half warrior one. Airplane. Keep the depth in the legs. Rise up to traditional warrior one. Shoulders square forward. Stay here for an inhale. Warrior two on your exhale. So big change in the hips here. So that left hip no longer tugs forward. We want to open it up as much as you can. Then shoulders drop down. Stay deep in the front knee bend. We'll reverse. Left hand slides down the back leg, but you're really light, almost like a hover. So it's all about the core here. You want the hips open so that this is a side bend and strengthener. When the hips start to close, that's where it turns into a back bend, which we don't want. Moving through warrior two to side angle. Draw your left shoulder behind the rest of the body and then start to go lower. It's all about staying bright in the left side. When that left shoulder goes too far forward, you lose all of that depth. All we're gonna do here is just straighten the front leg out. So this takes us to triangle pose. Left shoulder maybe can even lean further back. Light in the right hand. Really use your core here. Take a breath in. We'll go to wide-legged fold on your exhalation. You got some time here. You can get upside down. You can take a bind. You can grab for your ankles. All right, I'm going to give you a fun assist. Oh, you've done this before. There you go. Last breath wherever you are. If you're playing, stay as long as you want. For the rest of us, you can make your way to runner's lunge and then just your exit here, vinyasa or downward facing dog. Left leg, sweep it high. Bend the knee, stack the hip, hang out here. Left knee to nose, core plank and hold. Very lightly, step your left foot between the hands, a runner's lunge. crescent lunge. Arms up, shoulders down. Airplane, tip forward. Half crescent, reach forward. So just the arms really change there. Back heel's still pushing forward. At any time, back knee can lower as well. Right hand down, left arm up, and revolve light in the right hand. So you're light in the right hand if you're just hanging out in your twist. If you want to take that variation of the IT band stretch, you do want to plant the right palm. So take what you need. Last breath in wherever you are. Exhale to runners. Ground your back foot flat. Half warrior one. So you reach just halfway forward. We're on a diagonal here. I love these half variations. If you do my class, I do a lot of them. Airplane. Traditional warrior one. Stay here for an inhale. Settle into warrior two on your exhale. Light through the backhand as you reverse. Stay here and breathe in. Exhale takes you to side angle. Engage your core. Lean your right shoulder back behind the rest of the body. Just straighten your front leg out. So this is triangle pose. Maybe the right shoulder can lean a little bit further back. One more breath in like this. Wide-legged fold on your exhalation. You got time here. Runner's lunge, vinyasa, or downward facing. You can hang out in your inversion if you're there. Stay as long as you want. All right, downward facing dog for about 2 breaths here, and then we're going to flow through that sequence, 1 breath each pose. So move at the pace of our breath. You can always go slower than I'm instructing. Last breath. All right, let's move. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, step it all the way through softly. Rise up to crescent lunge, breathe in. Exhale, airplane, and tip forward. Half crescent, just reach forward, breathe in. Revolve, left hand down, right arm up, and exhale. You'll stay here for your inhale, or you can roll to the blades of the feet. You got that time there. Then exhale, runner's lunge, ground your back foot flat. Half warrior one, reach forward, breathe in. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, traditional warrior one. And exhale, warrior two. Reverse warrior two, breathe in. To side angle on your exhale. Just straighten the front leg out, breathe in. Wide-legged folds and exhale. Runner's lunge, square forward, breathe in. Vinyasa or down dog or anything in between. All right, down dog is on an exhalation. We'll do that on the left. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, step it through. Crescent lunge and rise on your breath in. Airplane, tip forward and exhale. Half crescent, just reach forward, breathe in. Revolve, right hand down, left arm up and exhale. Stay or play, you can roll to the blades of the feet on your inhale. Runner's lunge, ground the back foot flat and exhale. Half warrior one, reach forward, breathe in. Airplane warrior one and exhale. Traditional warrior one, perfect. And then exhale to warrior two. Reverse, breathe in. Side angle and exhale. Triangle, breathe in. Wide-legged folds on your exhalation. Square forward, runner's lunge, breathe in. Vinyasa or down dog. You can always take like a handstand kick up there as well. Beautiful, nice, Jenny. Let's take downward facing dog for 2 rounds of breath, and then we'll flow one more time through that sequence. All right, let's flow. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, step it through. High crescent, breathe in. Exhale, airplane, tip forward. Inhale, half crescent. Revolve, left hand down, right arm up, and exhale, stay or play. On your inhale, you can roll to the blades. Exhale, runner's lunge, ground your back foot. Half warrior one, breathe in. Airplane and exhale. Traditional warrior one, breathe in. And warrior two on your exhale. Reverse, inhalation. Side angle and exhale. Triangle, breathe in. Wide-legged fold, big exhale here. Runner's lunge. Clear it out or step back to downward facing. One more side to go here. Down dog on the exhale. Inhale the left leg high. And exhale, step it through. Crescent lunge, breathe in and reach up. Airplane and exhale. Half crescent, reach forward, breathe in. Revolve, right hand down, left arm up, and exhale, stay or play for your inhale. Runner's lunge and ground your back foot. Half warrior one, reach just halfway up, breathe in. Airplane and exhale. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse, breathe in. Side angle, exhale. Triangle, breathe in. Finishing strong with a wide-legged fold on your exhale. Square forward and take your vinyasa or step back to downward facing. We'll take a nice break in child's pose. If you prefer a different resting pose, you can feel free to change it up. You got some time here, so take anything you need. go down to the knees, forward tabletop. That's where we'll start this sequence. Opening up to the left side for modified side plank. Reach your left arm to the front of the room, towards me, for modified side plank. You guys are having a tough time over here. There you go, yeah. Just reach the left arm up on your inhale, eye of the needle on your exhale. Thread the left hand behind the right wrist, left side of the face goes down, right arm reaches forward. Your hips are going to try to sway to the right here. Give a big tug to the left.
If you ever catch me lying.
Push back up to tabletop. Tuck your toes under. Lift your knees to hover 1 inch off of the mat. These next few postures are going to be tough. At any time, you can lower your knees or knee either way. Stamp your right foot on the back wall, three-legged hovering table. Your modification at any time is to lower that left knee down. Just bring your right knee to your nose. Left knee still doesn't change. It's still going to hover. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Left knee stays hovering. Step your right foot between the hands so you're in a hovering runner's lunge. Keep your back heel pushing forward. This is your last hovering variation for now. We'll kind of pop that back foot forward for pyramid pose. Hips draw back, heart lengthens forward, hands to frame your right foot, then folding over the right thigh. Bring your hands to your hips, come all the way up to stand. Cactus your arms out to the sides. We're going left arm under, right arm over for an eagle wrap. You could stay like this, or you can always grab opposite shoulder blades as well. Step forward to the right foot, left knee to chest. For your full eagle, left thigh goes on top of the right, knees push back. And then you can even keep the left toes on the ground. You don't have to keep them lifted, or you can try to hook them around the ankle. Intention is to keep the depth in the right leg. Bring your hands to your heart. Slide the left ankle on the right thigh for standing figure 4. Good. So right knee still stays generously bent there. Same thing, right leg stays. Left ankle will slide forward for Shiva squat. So totally rearranging the left leg now. Hands can be on the ground to the heart. Left toes can also be down. Chair pose, big toes to touch, heels just slightly apart. Once you're there, you can change up the arms if you want to reach them up, if you want to sweep them back. Breath in as you are. Prayer twist to the right on your exhale. Your left knee will try to tug forward here. Give it a big tug back. Your twist. Just bring your left knee down to the ground for a low crescent prayer twist. And then once you're there, really sink the hips and then start to twist even deeper. You can keep your hands at your heart as you untwist. And then right hand goes to hip, left arm reaches up. We'll side stretch over to the right. Two options here, either crescent B, arms reach up, your first crescent B, or hover your back knee. Your last lunge on the right side for one more breath in. Exhale, hands to the mat. Taking a vinyasa, call it a vinyasa detour. We're gonna go chaturanga on the exhale as always. Up dog, breathe in, and then come to your belly on your exhale. Make your left forearm parallel to the top of your mat. With your right hand, grab the top of the right foot for a quad stretch. Pull that heel in. Push your hip bones into the floor. release the right foot, reach the left arm out to the side. Now right palm can plant under the right shoulder. Two options with the left arm, either just straight out to the side or you can cactus it and then push into the right hand, roll to the left side of the body. Back to your belly. We'll go up dog on your inhalation and downward facing dog on your exhalation. Dropping down to your knees for tabletop. So we open up to the right side of the room for modified side plank. So right arm reaches forward towards the front, the stage, and then you're kind of making like a rainbow shape with the body, getting a nice side bend. Just reach the right arm up to the sky on your inhale, and then we'll go eye of the needle on your exhale. So right knee meets the left, thread the right hand behind the left wrist, left arm walks forward. If you take like a half wrap, you can add on here as well. Push back up through tabletop, tuck your toes under, hover the knees just 1 inch off of the mat. And again, you can always lower the knees through this entire little mini sequence here. Stamp your left foot on the back wall. Right knee stays hovering if you can. Just bring the left knee to nose, right leg doesn't change. Right leg still doesn't change, left foot steps between the hands, so this is like a hovering runner's lunge. So kind of like a 90-90 with the legs. Little pop forward for pyramid pose, so extending the legs. You can take like a little bit of a step forward if you need to, and then left hip draws back, right hip draws forward, and then both hips kind of tug back once they're squared off. Bring your hands to your hips. Come all the way up to stand. Cactus the arms out to the sides. Right arm goes under this time, left arm goes over. Step forward, right knee to chest. Right thigh on top of left. Push the knees back as you start to lower. So first we just bring our hands to the heart, setting up for standing figure 4. Right ankle just slides onto the left thigh. Left ankle will slide forward for Shiva squat. Right knee goes to the outside of the left calf or as close to that placement as you can get it. And the right toes can also be on the ground, hands can be down. Chair pose, big toes to touch, heels apart. Any arm variation. You don't have to do what you did on the other side as well. You can change it up because it's a center pose. For one inhale, you can reach both arms up and then prayer twist to the left on the exhale. So you'll stay low, you'll keep your twist. Right knees coming down to the ground for a low crescent prayer twist. Really let the hips sink and then keep twisting deeper, working the thumbs towards the center of the chest. Notice if you're collapsing into the right elbow to the left thigh there, if you're kind of sinking into it. It's a gentle connection, just to twist deeper, never to sink into. So as you untwist, you can keep your hands at your heart. Right hand goes to hip, left arm goes up and over to the left side. Right arm up, left arm down, yeah. Right arm up, left arm down. Monkey see, monkey do. Everyone's following you, Jay. You gotta be on your A game, okay, man? either crescent B or hovering crescent. So reach both arms up first, and then you can stay like this, or if you want to hover your back knee, that's your option. One more big breath in as you are, your last strength pose today. Exhale to your vinyasa. Remember, we're going to take that vinyasa detour. So stop in your upward dog and then come all the way to your belly on your exhalation. With your left hand, grab the top of your left foot. Right forearm can be parallel to the top of the mat or any other placement. I like that, so you can just sort of rest your forehead on the forearm. Release your foot, right arm goes out to the side now. You can either keep it straight or you can cactus it and then push into the left hand. We reach the right arm out on the left side because this way we're twisting to the left. Just like staying consistent with all the twists we've done on this side. Back to the belly, upward dog, breathe in, and downward dog, breathe out. All right, let's go right side pigeon. Right heel forward, square your hips side to side, sitting evenly from side to side as well. Some good time here. I like to do a pretty long pigeon. It's kind of my thing.
Talking like we used to do. It was always me and you. Shaping up and shipping out. Check me in and check me out. Do you like walking in the rain? When you think of love, do you think of pain? You can tell me what you see. I will choose what I believe. Hold on, darling. This body is yours, this body is yours and mine. Well, hold on, my darling. This mess was yours, now your mess is mine. Walking round at 8 a.m. I got 2 hours before my flight. Luck be on my side tonight. You're the reason that I feel
You got
so
about 5
strong.
more breaths here.
The reason that I'm hanging on. You know you gave me all the time. Well, did I give enough of
Try to
mine?
stay with the sensation.
Hold on, darling. This body is yours. This body is yours and mine. Well, hold on, my darling. This mess was yours. Now your mess is mine.
You can find your downward dog. Give that right leg a shake if you need to. side.
Well, you still make sense to me. Your mess is mine. Oh, your mess is mine. This body's yours and this body's your mess is mine. Your mess is mine. Sat somewhere on the blues. Line up for me and you. Know the heavy nightmare. Do the list of repairs we never made. We carry baggage well. Nobody heard the hell that's behind the closed doors that we painted because we stayed the same. We don't talk like we used to. Money me now, money me out. Hey, I only wanna know if I should move out or stay.
Got about 5 to 6 more breaths here.
Whatever I did, just say what you need to say. Nothing is wrong when nobody's on the plane. Yeah, this is the end, then why do we hesitate? Ooh,
Leftover takeaway piles up around the place. We don't ever make time for talking and wine. We keep it bottled up. So long there's something real. Tell me, how did we end up here? All the mornings in bed on repeat in my head. Is that over now?
Last breath.
I don't know how to talk to you,
3-legged dog. You can shake it out.
so I kicked you out.
hey, I only wanna know if I
You
should
can drop
move
down
out
to
or
your knees
stay.
for tabletop. We'll take camel pose as our big back bend today because we did 2 half camels earlier, so nice way to sort of finish it off. So hands either to your lower back, to your heels, or you can also take a bind or the floor as well. Scoop your tailbone under first, and then lift your heart up and then back. We'll be here for about 5 breaths. We'll do one bigger set.
If this is the end, then why do we hesitate?
Two more breaths.
We don't talk like we used to
Last one.
do.
You can ride the bottom of that exhale to child's pose just to counter your back bend with a nice hold.
Like a stranger too. Just hear me out. Just hear me out. I only wanna know if I should move out or stay. Whatever I did, just say what you need to say. And nothing is wrong when nobody's on the plane. And this
You can roll up through a seat. We'll come all the way down onto our backs. Let's bring both knees into the chest. We'll keep the right knee in, extend the left leg long. We'll take this to a twist over to the left. So right arm can reach out to the side. You can cactus or you can reach it out straight. Try to keep your right shoulder on the mat wherever you go. knee, we'll bring both knees into the chest first. Left knee stays in, right leg goes long. And then twist over to the right. So left arm out to the side this time. You can cactus or out flat. Wherever you go, try to keep that left shoulder on the ground if possible. Legs back through center. And final pose, all cue is reclined butterfly. So soles of the feet together, knees wide. You can take any other finishing postures or posture that you need here.
Took this love and I took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills till the landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life? Well, I've been afraid of changing when I build my life around you, but time may Took this love and I took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around now. If you would see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, then baby, well, maybe the landslide will bring me down. 'Cause I've been afraid of changing when I built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, and children, they get older, and I'm getting older too. 'Cause I'm getting older too. 'Cause I've been afraid of changing when I built my life. But time makes you bolder, and children, they get older, and I'm getting older too. 'Cause I'm getting older too.
You can start to awaken when you're ready. When you have the space to, you can roll over to the left side of your mat and take a moment there. Whenever you're ready, find a comfortable seat, hands at your heart, eyes closed. Together, we'll take a big breath in through the nose. Wherever you are, you can pause along the way. And then sigh it out through the mouth on your exhale. Thank you all so much for practicing with me for you. The divine light in me honors the divine light in each and every one of you. Namaste, yogis. Thank you guys so much for coming out. If you don't know me, my name is Elda. I'm here every Sunday at 4, and I always do the live music Shavasana, so something a little different.